Hey everyone, George Limpes is here, and welcome to another video. I'm founder of Help You Grow, and today we're going to cover how to write sales emails that don't sound salesy, and still actually convert. By convert, I mean you actually still make money, a bunch of money from writing good emails. And I know that this is a very common belief in the space, which has to do with if I'm going to write my emails, I don't want to sound salesy. I don't want to sound like I'm not I don't want to sound like somebody else. Basically, I want to keep it original, authentic. And I know a lot of people just hate being salesy, or they think that they're being salesy when in fact they're not being salesy whatsoever. Salesy. And this is a very common belief in the course creator space because, yeah, as I said earlier, people just don't want to be fake, right? This is a lot of people are afraid of that. And so I'm going to make it very simple. Before we actually get into the topic today, I wanna like get rid of this objection or this limiting belief or of this belief that you have around this topic. When you sound salesy, when it's something that you don't believe in, first of all, but you want to make money out of it. And so, most of the course creators believe in their products, right? This is why you created this course. This is why you work so hard for it. You to pull it off to give this amazing value to someone and change his or her life, or get rid of the problem, get to the desired situation, and basically your course, your info product, whatever it is the bridge that uh, the, the prospect with the problem needs to buy, to purchase in order to get to their desired situation, which can be anything at this point, right? So this salesy word, it basically has to do with people who want to sell something, but they know that it doesn't work, it doesn't actually get results, but they still do it regardless because they want to get money out of it, right? And so, and this has to do, of course, with the confidence, right? The confidence that you have with your course. And trust me, the more you actually gonna sell, the more you are in the space, the more you sell, the more you actually start getting more sales, you will get more confident and you will start being more salesy, and it's because you will have more confidence in your course. And this is very natural, and I know that everybody has to go through this salesy phase. That's why I'm making this video. I kind of yapped here, but honestly, this is very important for a lot of beginners, a lot of people who are just starting out, or maybe they are still in the process of getting to somewhere. They're like have gotten some sales, scaled up to 10,000, scaled up to 20,000 per month from their course, but they're still scared of sounding salesy. This is the video for you, and I actually have a lot of stuff here on how to actually have three main topics that are going to help you uh, tremendously. Like it is going to basically change your whole structure of writing emails. So let's get right into the video. But actually, before we get into the video, but real quick, if you're actually serious about leveling up your email game and you don't want to spend thousands of hours of finding out what works, what's proven, and you want to get right straight to the money, you want someone who has done it before to basically give you everything to help you to even make it for you, you can check out my website for the profit flow system. It's basically a proven framework that has helped countless creators before to get their email marketing right. And so, if you're interested, the link is down in the description. It's the first link. Go check it out. And I promise you're not gonna regret it. And so, if you hate sounding salesy, you're probably not alone because most people hate that doing that. Nobody wants to actually feel like they're writing emails straight out of a used car salesman playbook. And the good news is that you basically can write emails and still convert without actually having that feeling that is pushy or even fake, or even like you just don't feel like your character. You basically become somebody else in order to sell, which a lot of people actually have this for some reason. So in this video, I'll show you the exact steps how to use storytelling, empathy, and conversational language to write emails that sell with ease. I want to keep it very simple. This video is for everyone and it has a lot of value in it. And so let's start with the problem. Why so many sales emails actually fail? And it's because they come off as too salesy. And here's what it basically looks like. Over the top promises, basically, I guarantee you X results that in X period of time, and if you don't achieve it, you're basically there's no way you're not gonna achieve it. So basically, this is like a get rich quick scheme. Pressure tactics like buy now or regret forever, or like if you're not gonna buy this, you're a loser. Your life is going to suck forever, bro. I've seen so many of these type of females, and it's crazy. that people actually feel confident sending them, right? It's all about how confident you are with your email, with your product, and people have that level of confidence in order to send this type of an email. Of course, it works. I'm not gonna tell you it doesn't work. Pressure always works. It's urgency, scarcity. It creates all of this stuff, but it is not the best way to sell. And this is why I'm making this video. And so a complete lack of authenticity. So this is the last one, and honestly, this is a huge one as well. So people actually hate being sold to, and you probably can tell it on yourself. They don't want to feel tricked or manipulated. And hard sales don't actually work anymore because they erode trust. Hard sells are basically when you just push straight to the sell. It actually works very good with high ticket offers. When you're on one-on-one coaching call or on one-on-one sales call, you can actually hard sell there. It's not going to interrupt the prospect from giving you the final decision. But if it's not a high ticket offer, I don't think you should hard sell. You should be inviting them basically to buy something because you actually believe in them and they should believe in you first of all, right? And that you can get the results and you are proven, you have proven concepts, and you know the rest, right? So how do you sell without pushing people away? Let's break it down. So first one is my favorite, and it's right like you're talking to a friend. The first step is basically to make your emails conversational. And here's the mindset shift that you need to take. Stop writing to your list, to your audience, and start writing to one single person. When you write to someone, just think of a single person. Or think like you're talking with one person, like an entire email list. Imagine you're emailing a friend who's struggling with the exact problem your product solves. An example could be, are you tired of low sales? Our course will fix everything. This is again a very personal type of email. So you can say that, hey, I know how frustrating it can be when sales just don't come in. Even after all your hard work, I've been there too, and here's what helped me to turn things around. So it feels personal, relatable, and authentic, right? This is what we need to get. It's basically like a conversation, not a pitch. I want you to remember that this makes a huge difference when you shift your mindset from emailing a whole list to just talking to a single person. It makes them feel more personal as well, the prospect who is it. And so the second one is use stories to sell without selling. So basically you should know by now that people buy on emotions, they justify with logic. And there's this framework, Russell Brunson, amazing marketeer. Basically, people buy on three reasons. They buy on emotions, most of them. Some people buy on logic, like 20%, and the rest buy on fear. So most people, of course, convert on emotions because most people are emotional. There's a few people that will try to justify with logic, so they will be a bit harder to convert, but this is a small percent, and of course you can even address them in your emails. This is not a problem, but you just need to know that people buy on emotions, and what's the best way to convey an emotion to another person? Through a story. And so people don't just want a sales pitch, they want a story they can connect with. And here's like the formula that I really like. So basically you start with a relatable struggle or a moment of realization, and don't make it like very clear that, oh, I was struggling and then I found this and my whole life changed. Like people kind of hate that. Try to be more neutral, more positive, more natural when it comes to that. And then you transition into how you or someone else solve the problem. And of course, naturally introduce your offer as a solution. An example could be here. A few years ago, I launched my first course. I poured months into creating it, but when if it went live, nothing actually happened. Crickets. I was devastated. Then I discovered the power of email marketing, and so one sequence brought in more sales than the launch ever did. Itself did. That's why I created email marketing course or email marketing mastery to help creators like you avoid the same mistakes I ever made. And so this works because stories build trust and make your offer feel like a natural part of the journey. Um, and this is another one that I want to mention is that make everything feel natural in your story. It's not like putting the offer out of nowhere. You have to kind of warm your audience before pitching to them, and you need to do that through your stories. And let's go to the third one, which is your call to actions. Feel like invitations instead of take action now. Make them aggressive, right? A lot of people do make them aggressive. So traditional call to actions like buy now, don't miss out can feel a bit aggressive. Instead, make your call to action feel like an invitation. So an example could be, if this sounds like what you need, here's a link to check it out. Ready to start seeing results? Here's how you can learn more. And I'd love to hear what you think. Here's a link if you're interested. Simple, straight to the point. Here's a call to action basically, like, and yeah, it works because it respects the reader's autonomy and makes the decision to click feel like their choice, not something being forced on them basically. And so let's have a small recap. So why sales emails fail? Hard sales erode trust. Write conversationally, basically talk to one person like they're a friend. Use stories, connect emotionally, and make your offer feel like a natural part of the journey. And of course, invitation based call to actions. So respect your reader's choice while guiding them to take action. So when you combine the strategies, your emails feel less like a sales pitch and more like a genuine conversation. And this is the whole point of writing emails. And that's where the magic basically happens. And of course, provide as much value as you can in the emails. Make them valuable. Don't make shitty emails. Don't just talk about your offer all the time. Talk about something that your audience, your prospect will find valuable. And so basically, take note of this. Take one of the strategies and try it in your next email. And so, if you want more step-by-step guidance, head over to my website to check out Profit Flow System. It's packed with proven strategies to help creators like you turn subscribers into customers without sounding pushy. This is the whole thing. Email marketing is huge, guys. If you don't use email marketing, I encourage you to start doing it because it will completely change your course creators or like your course businesses revenue or profit, right? It's going to completely change that. And so click the description, the link in the description. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.